Hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. I hope you all are well and you are doing good. I am back with another video, and in this one I'll run you through my team selection for FPL Game Week 21. We look at the possible picks that I might go for in this game week and in the upcoming game weeks. I'll talk about my transfer plans and the potential picks that I'm currently looking at. I'll run you through all of that in this video. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do that and help me reach 750 subs sooner. So without further ado, let's just kick things off. So yeah, showing you guys my team. This is currently what my side is looking like on paper. I've got a 3-4-3 formation, and starting with the goalkeeper, I've got Ederson in goal. I'm going to play him over Kepa, and the reason is that, Manchester City obviously has a good record in the previous few seasons of bouncing back and, returning a lot of clean sheets, and that is one sole reason I'm currently relying on, the past data and, past few performances Man City has put up in the Premier League. And I personally think that Man City would get back in their form. It would obviously take a while. I mean, they are struggling in their current form, but I personally think that they might return back and we might see those clean sheets in intervals. When we talk about Kepa, who sits on the bench, I'm still not pretty much confident with Chelsea. I mean, they are making a lot of signings. They have, signed a wing back too. I mean, they did sign Koulibaly and all the others, but still, the sync in that team is still missing. I mean, Crystal Palace did all right. I mean, they lost the game 1-0, but their attacking threat was there. They kept kept that threat in the game throughout, and Kepa did really well that day, and he returned the clean sheet. But still, I fancy Ederson's fixture in this game week, in particular in game week 21, and that is obviously Wolves. Wolves is not a high scoring side. They do not score a lot of goals. I mean, they're changing under Lopetegui, but still, what we imagine when we see Wolves, and that is not a high scoring side. And I think that Manchester City might get back in form at some stage, and particularly this could be the game we might see the clean sheet in this game. And obviously it is a fixture at home, so I would go for Ederson in goal. Now looking at the defense, I've got Ben White and Shaw playing each other, and that is a little concern for me. I mean, we've seen Man United evolve pretty well. They are not a leaky defensive side. They are putting up some great defensive performances. And on the other side, if you look at Arsenal, they are in a good form. They are scoring, and they are not an easy side to defend against. So in one game, if both of the sides score, I might be just out of the clean sheet. Obviously, Shaw has that attacking threat, and he might return me a clean sheet if that... not a clean sheet, the attacking return, if that is possible, if he is among the attacking returns in that game. But with Ben White, I only, at the price he's being offered at, I only, consider the clean sheet points from him. Any attacking returns would obviously be a bonus if he does that. But for now, I'm only currently looking at the clean sheets. So I'm not pretty much satisfied with my defense yet, as I've got Bueno, who faces Man City. Obviously, that is not an easy fixture on paper. And then I've got James, who is injured. I have to get rid of him, but I had other fires to put out. Meanwhile, I wanted to take out James really bad from my side. So I'm going to talk about who I'm currently looking at and what would be my strategy to, to set up my defense. But for now, on paper, you look at, I've got Shaw and Ben White from the similar game, and then I've got Trippier. Trippier has to be the perfect cheat code for FPL this season. He has been among the attacking returns. He has been among the clean sheet points. And when there are no attacking returns, he's going to give you those 9-pointer with ease, because he is always among the bonus points. I don't know the specific reason for that, but what my thinking is that he usually crosses the ball very often. He's on the set pieces. He's pretty much involved in their attacks. So I think that is what summarizes into his bonus points. So I think that this is a good fixture, and Trippier could be a great and a huge differential captaincy option this week, with Crystal Palace struggling with their form and Newcastle, going high and going great. So this is how my defense looks like. Now let's look at the midfield. I've got 4 midfielders. Rashford obviously stays in. He's in good form. I mean, we're lucky to witness Rashford back in form. He has been struggling for a while, but now he looks like a great player for Man United and a great asset. I mean, he's taken the charge of scoring goals, and he has been the main man in front of the goal, and he has been scoring goals for them. So Arsenal away, not a good fixture, but still I think there would be goals in this game considering the forms of both the teams. Then I've got Saka again against Man United, 2 midfielders in a similar game. Man United, Arsenal obviously plays this game at home, and Saka is in brilliant form. I mean, he is always usually among the attacking returns, and we've seen that in the previous two fixtures. He got 2 assists when he got a goal and an assist, and definitely he's on the bench for now. So that is something I might want to retain. Those are the points that I really consider for retaining Saka in my side, and I would continue with him as the Arsenal asset. Obviously, I'm looking at another Arsenal asset, and that is, there are no jokes with that. And Odegaard is in brilliant form, and if you can fit him in your side with Saka or Martinelli, I think Odegaard could be a really good shout. I'll talk about him later on in the video. Now, talking about Almiron, I personally think that his his good patch is pretty much over. I mean, he's still involved in the game. He's involved in the attacks, but that good run he was among, and the goals that he was scoring are have depleted a little bit. He's not in the similar scoring rhythm that he was before the World Cup. He was scoring goals. He was pretty clinical with the runs he had. I mean, he did score a goal after World Cup too, but he's struggling to finish a little bit. And if we look at from the FPL wise, I mean, he's a cheap option, but I wouldn't want to hold on to someone who's not returning me and just drag that pick for weeks and weeks and get that red arrow each week. So I might want to look at some other option at some stage. I would still give him this Crystal Palace game, and then definitely he's going out for a cheap midfielder, definitely either from Brighton, or if Liverpool starts firing, I might look at Gakpo. Obviously there is Mudryk, but I'm not still pretty confident with Chelsea. I would have to look at how they play with these new signings they've made and how they evolve. But for now, I'd still give Almiron the Crystal Palace game. We look at KDB, and sadly, like it is always the case with KDB, it never goes well with him when it's a double game week. I mean, you can see there is a rank increase for me in this game week, but this game week, double game week, has been horrible for me. I wish I hadn't used Twitter before the deadline, and I kind of got into the pressure of the triple captain. And I got scared that I might miss out. There was this FOMO that I might miss out on Haaland's braces in both the games, and that went all in vain. I should have stayed away from Twitter before the deadline. I regret that. But what I concluded from this is there were more upsides to playing the triple captain on Haaland than the downfalls, and definitely the downfalls did hit me this game week, and the others who did play their triple captain. I mean, obviously the fixtures on paper were tough, but Haaland is someone who might get you goals out of nowhere. He did get those chances, but Casemiro put in a great shift. The defense of Man United was putting a great shift, and that is one reason why Haaland didn't get those goals that he usually got. I mean, he was definitely nailed on starter. He's gonna play both the games, and with KDB now missing from training, that is the news. KDB has missed the training. I personally think that the probability of Haaland firing once again is a little bit lower, but hopefully he does repay me in this Spurs game. At least one or a couple goals would do. But if he misses out on that too, I mean, this is a totally failed triple captain stuff that I've played this week, and I would obviously regret that for almost 2 weeks. But I would have to come up with a strategy the next time the mass majority is playing the triple captain. But that is something we'd look at. We definitely look at in the later days when the mass majority is playing the triple captain. But talking back about the KDB injury, hopefully he returns back for the Wolves game. But if he's out, I wouldn't give it another thought, and I definitely take out KDB from my side and look at someone from Brighton, like Mitoma, the likes of Mitoma or Marsh, or Odegaard's option is still there for me to go on. Kulusevski looked brilliant. I mean, he could be one of those options you can target for the differentials. So these are the possible options that one can look at for KDB. Now, looking at the 3 forwards, I've got Ferguson. He did end up with an assist. I mean, at 4.5 million, that is everything you want from him. Obviously, a huge shout out to the ones who did go for March in this game week. He did, got brilliant 19-pointer in this game week, and that was something the owners must celebrate, because that is a move that is not an easier move. I mean, there is a risk attached to players like Ferguson with Marsh. It is hit or miss kind of thing. So hopefully the ones that benefited from this move did see a green arrow, and I hope that you get a bigger green arrow as soon as the game week ends. Now coming back to my forwards, I've got Haaland, who's facing Wolves at home. A good fixture on paper. Haaland should score. That is obviously we want from him, but I'm still not pretty much confident with giving him the armband. Now we move on to Harry Kane. He's got Fulham at away. I personally think that Harry Kane still has goals in him. I mean, he has been, not in the whole Spurs side hasn't been in a great form since they returned from the World Cup. From some of the players did return from the World Cup, and since Premier League has started. But under Conte, they would slowly and gradually get their rhythm back. And Harry Kane has, I mean, if you look at Son, he is not involved in the game. But with Harry Kane, he is still involved in their attack. So I would say if you've gone for the move, if you've brought in Harry Kane, hold on to him. There are still good fixtures for him. You can definitely, I might consider him for captain too in some of those games if he start returning. So this is currently what my side is looking like. Looking like a 3-4-3 on paper with Haaland holding the captaincy armband. Telling you again, I'm not pretty much confident with Haaland holding the armband. I might still consider Trippier, or if I take out KDB from my side, if I go for the likes of Bruno Fernandes or someone like Odegaard, I might change my captain to a differential one. But we'll see. I'll definitely update you guys as soon as I finalize my team. Now let's move on to the transfers, and I'll talk about what the transfer move would be for me this week. Now a simple move could be I take out Reece James from my side, and the most popular one is Botman. I mean, if you look at Botman, he's just 4.5 million, and you look at the fixtures, he's got Crystal Palace away, could return you a clean sheet in this one. West Ham United at home, a clean sheet. West Ham United is toothless for now. A clean sheet looks guaranteed. Bournemouth, a clean sheet looks guaranteed. Liverpool, a tough fixture. Brighton at home, tough fixture. Obviously, Brighton is in a good scoring form. Manchester City. You get 3 tough fixtures in 24, 25, 26. But in 27, again, they've got Wolves and Nottingham Forest. I mean, these are not as good as they look on paper, but definitely Newcastle has the capability to return you more clean sheet points in that. And he's just, at a price of 4.5 million. I mean, if he does end up losing the clean sheet, it won't hurt you. But definitely, if you are on a double up of Newcastle defense on a day and they end up losing the clean sheet, that is something that might hurt your rank. So remember that. So Sven Botman could be one of the options that I might go for. And the other one is a big differential that I've been following, and that is Aurier. Now hold on, look at his points. Just bringing you to his points, you look at in the game week 20, he returned 8 points. Before that, he got 8. Before that, he got 10. In 17, he did return you only 1 against Man United, played 73 minutes. But before that, against Chelsea, he got 7. I mean, that is not pretty much bad for a 4.5 million defender. He's getting you those clean sheets. I mean, there are news of Henderson now missing out due to injury, but I think they have a solid second keeper, and I think that is what my conclusion is, that they've got a solid goalkeeper that can take up Henderson's place. But with Aurier, I think that at 4.5 million he can be a real juicy differential. I mean, these points are not joking. Against Chelsea, 10, 8 against he scored a goal against Chelsea, clean sheet versus Southampton, then a clean sheet against Leicester. I mean, slowly and gradually we are seeing Nottingham Forest evolving. So if I just bring Aurier in just to show you guys, I just definitely play him with Aurier, Shaw and Trippier forming up my defense, Ederson in goal, and the similar 4 in the midfield and 3 up front. That is what my side would look like. Now let's just talk about another move. If I do not want to bring in Aurier and not replace Reece James, and definitely that would be in case Kevin De Bruyne is missing and he is not available to play. What are the midfield options we can look at? If I look at the midfielders, hopefully it is visible to you guys. We've got Odegaard, we've got Martinelli, Salah is in a void. Rodrigo could be one of that differential. I mean, if you look at his fixtures, he's got Brentford at home, then Nottingham Forest, Man United at home, Everton, Southampton. These are mixed fixtures for them, and Man United definitely not an easy fixture, and Nottingham Forest in their current form not an easy fixture too. But Brentford could be a good one. Man United could, Everton could be a good one, and Southampton could be a good one. So he can be a differential if you want to look at someone from Leeds. But other than that, there is obviously Solly March, and he has been among points. He got 19 as far as I remember versus Liverpool, 11 before that. So he's definitely in a good form. So what you can do if you want to just take out Kevin De Bruyne from your side, let's just search. In case I decide to go for March, I would definitely have the budget to upgrade one of my forward. Now I can take out Ferguson later on in game week 23 or in game week 22. If I decide to roll in 22, I can definitely do these moves in 23. So I can take out Ferguson from my side, and I can move on to either Isaac or Wilson. If I do not fancy these and I would want someone else from Man United, there's obviously Weghorst you can target at 6 million, who has a possible double upcoming in, I guess, game week 22 or 23. There is a possible double here. That is just something I saw on Twitter. Don't know how true is that, but if he's got a double, he can be a good option. So you've got that United double up. You've got that Marsh cover from Brighton. You've got Haaland, Kane, Andreas. Almiron is someone you can replace later on. I mean, he's at 5.8 million. He's not eating up that budget. But definitely, if you want to look at someone from Arsenal, a clear move is Odegaard, and you definitely have the budget to do that. And still, there's 5.5 million remaining. I'd still hold on to James. I mean, I've lost value on him already, and my defense is pretty much all right for now. So I just play Ben White short repair. Saka, I've got Saka, the Arsenal attacking cover. Then Odegaard again, Arsenal's attacking cover. And Weghorst comes in. So these would be the next 3 or 2 transfers that I'm looking at. But this week, the most probable transfer for me is to take out Reece James from my side and go for either Aurier or Botman. So showing you guys the Aurier move for now. So this is what my side would look like. Hopefully Aurier does return me a clean sheet and not hurt my rank, because I've already lost rank, and there is expected rank decrease coming for me again, as Haaland will, I guess, blank again. If he does blank again against Spurs, I mean, the triple captaincy chip is wasted, and the rank, a huge blow to the rank is coming. But I'm ready to handle that for now. But this would be my move. I'd go for Aurier. I've shown you that he's got some amazing points, a great differential at 4.5 million. You can definitely target that, and you can ease up the budget from a heavy defender. If you got like the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's not in form, Robertson, injured Reece James, or someone from Chelsea, you wanted to earn clean sheets from them, but they are not keeping clean sheets, and you've got Kepa already in goal. So Aurier could be one of those moves. I mean, he's got some good fixtures upcoming. So Aurier at 4.5 million is someone I'm currently looking at. So these are the possible moves that I'm currently looking at, what I've shown you. And I definitely play the 3-4-3 with Aurier now coming in goal and Ben White on the bench. So this is currently it from my side. I'm coming on to TikTok too, where I'm going to discuss these differentials and juicy picks via short videos. I'm definitely going to share that on my Twitter too. Obviously, I've started the YouTube shorts too, in which I'm going to share my final team. So you can definitely see my final team once again when I post them through YouTube short on YouTube. So this is currently it from my side for now. Take care all, and thank you for watching.